right, guys, welcome to our preview for Week 10. First game, we have the Celtics versus the Magic. Mr. Peoples, who you got winning and why?
Uh, the Celtics. Um, like I said before, it just I believe Orlando will hit some shots, and things like that. But the Celtics gonna be too much for them to sustain because of the dynamic. So yeah, I picked the Celtics.
Okay. Well, I think I got the Celtics too. Um, the Magic style defensively, I think kind of suits the way that the Celtics play. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I think that they would rather play a team like the Celtics that plays in the half court, not so explosive all the time, only explosive when necessary type team. You know what I mean? Like, I think it does suit them, but the Celtics are just a better team. Um, Magic are still have to move the entire game. They still have to stop the fast break because the Celtics do get off in the break as well. Uh, Antonio Phillips is a matchup nightmare for this Magic team. Yeah, I got the Celtics winning that one. Next game, brother, man, Grizzlies and Heat. Um, I guess since I actually go first on the last one, I had to go first this time. I have my fellow Grizzlies winning this game because of last game. Like you gotta bounce back. You gotta bounce back after something like that. You can't hang your head. You gotta let people know why you do this, why you play the game, why am I out here, why what is my purpose in this thing. Like you have to, and it's not even like trying to prove it. It's just doing what you know you can do. And I think that execution is going to be big on the Grizzlies end. Uh, Accountability is going to be huge on the Grizzlies end. I think this game is really going to be one that determines like how we fight back or how we climb. It's the journey, um, part of the journey, and I think this is the game that's going to really reveal who we really are. And and all I can say is that we just locked in. We just locked in. So we gonna win the game just purely off just determination. Can't tell you how we gonna win, but we're just willing to find a way to. That's all we focused about. So that's it. What you got about the Heat?
Um, we're gonna win because we're gonna move the ball. We're gonna make good plays. Um, we're gonna do the little things to to um to win the game. So it ain't too much you can really say. You just gonna be
Play the game.
on the offensive end, play good defense, and give our put ourselves in the best position to win the game. So yeah.
I'm gonna have fun this game. I enjoy playing against the guys that's on this team, so it's gonna be fun for sure. All right, 2 p.m. game. We have the Bulls and Sixers. Who you got winning and why, Mr. Peoples?
I got the Bulls winning this game. Because of just who they are. They like I do like it's weirdly like I do like feel like the Sixers can be in the game for a little bit, but I do think because in reality the Bulls don't play like phenomenal, excellent defense. Um, so I believe they allow teams to stay in the game with them, because they don't play great defense. Um, so, but the Bulls will win the game because they'll be able to put in a great amount of buckets on the Sixers.
Mm, I agree. I think I think the Bulls just have size. I think they have the size to match up. The Sixers don't make enough shots outside of Miles Bergen. I haven't seen it since maybe the beginning. They made a lot of shots. They played the first. They opened up the first game of the season and were shooting the lights out. They were shooting the lights out that game. But I just don't see anybody stepping up. I can't. I haven't seen any much from anybody or enough from anybody to just guarantee that someone's gonna do it. Like, um, I want to say Jonathan Townsend. I want to say Jordan Winfield. But somebody's got to take these shots and make these shots. They have to, and I don't see it. The Bulls, everybody stepped up for them. You seen the last game. So, next game. This is the Nets Warriors. Uh, oof, ooh wee. You went first this last one, so I guess I got to. I'm bombarded because I don't think I have enough time to think, and 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 it's not fair for me to pick, but coming off of a loss from the Warriors, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. But the life we live, or life I live. Uh, I'm going to say. All right, so I don't want to pick. I'm gonna say that before I say anything. So this is how I'm gonna pick. Both of these teams lost to the same team. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
They both lost to the Spurs, correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna base the wins from the Spurs, like how those games went. I guess that's stupid. I don't know. I don't even know how to pick. This is I think the Warriors have more firepower, but I think the Nets are more disciplined. But the Warriors are also, I believe, more motivated now. They have six guys now. They have six guys that they have in a rotation that I don't know. Like I mean, they don't have to worry about giving up no shots, and if they stick to a game plan, then they're fine. Each game they have somebody different sitting on the bench. Like I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Warriors. I'm gonna say Warriors because I want to. The only way I think the Nets win is if Troy Louis just steps up like we know what Troy can do. Like if he's the Troy that we know, then I think that the Nets, yeah. Now it's a dog fight. Now it's like, okay, yeah, they Troy is hooping like we know Troy can. Then I would have the Nets probably, but I don't know. I got the Warriors based on the way they've been playing lately.
I plead the fifth. No,
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
no. I know who I'm gonna pick. For this game, regular season game. And a lot goes into this pick. But I'm gonna go with the Warriors as well. Um, I believe the formula that they're gaining is very effective, and though I believe it's gonna go down to the wire, I believe the Warriors are gonna make more shots than the Nets, but it's definitely gonna. It might even go into overtime, but like it's gonna be a hard hitting game. It's gonna be some big shots. Might even see a few dunks. So like it's gonna be a really really good game. Like if anything, like the gym should be jam packed for this game
Yeah,
and the
no,
next game.
get your no. They should charge for this game. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I want to see this one bad. I might have UPA this game.
I am peeing this game.
Oh, bet I get to sit and watch then. Or I'm gonna be in the booth for it. Forget it. I'll do the booth. I'll do the booth for this game. I'll do the booth for this game for sure. Yeah, no, this is gonna be one. This is gonna be one. Because I'm not mad at whoever wins or loses this game. I just don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win this game. I have no clue.
Yeah, me either.
I
I'm
have
just
no clue.
choosing the Warriors because of their momentum of how they've been playing lately. So Yeah, I mean, there's nothing against the Nets.
Nothing against the Nets at
Because
all.
if
I
the
think
Nets
they can
win,
win it.
I'm gonna be like, well,
Like,
shoot, the
okay,
Nets
yeah,
can
the
win
Nets did
too.
what they do. Yeah, you know what I'm
Um,
saying? Like, I don't know. I
so
don't
I mean,
know.
it's gonna be a really good game. At least it should be. If it's a blowout, I'm gonna be very highly disappointed.
Yeah, please don't let this be a blowout. Neither way, neither way. But if it is, that's a statement. I think the Warriors made a statement last week, though. So I think they just, and then they play this team this week. I think they got, like you said, good momentum. Both teams coming off a blowout, though. The Magic and the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but the Warriors blowout is
That one was different. That one kind of
more
sent the gym up.
statement worthy.
Yeah, that one was different. But the Lakers Bucks for the 4 p.m. game. This, I believe, it can't make play game of the week over Nets Warriors, but this is also a good game. But to
It's
follow the Nets
definitely a
Warriors
close
game with this
second.
game, you said, well, it's a close second, very close second. But for this game, Barrick makes the difference for me for this game because I mean the Lakers I feel like have more scoring, but the Bucks are more disciplined, and I don't know who's gonna beat. I don't know. I don't know. I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks, but I can't be partial to them though because that's my dark horse team. And then Brian is playing against his old team, the Lakers, so that could be a game where Brian wants to play very well. I mean, a lot of motivation going towards the Bucks way, and then the Lakers coming off that loss, they definitely want to get a win. Um, and Quill and Dre, I believe, will be back. Um, hey, it's another one. I'm gonna go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks. I just feel like they play way more disciplined. They have Barrett who's been playing great defense all season. Down low, Quan has been rebounding the ball very well. Um, the team is a lot smaller, so the way that they play down low is definitely very helpful. Chris Anderson is on the Bucks, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great fitting for him. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks. I would have to see Tone. Like I said, it's hard for me to pick the Lakers just because they have to play spectacular. They have to play spectacular. Like they have to do some spectacular stuff that's not like within an offense or stuff that's like that someone has to create for someone else. Like what if they're not creating at that point? Like then what? Like the offense has to be able to create itself versus you having to create the offense all the time. Like I just think that that's not something you can rely on all of the time. So it's hard to pick in certain games like this. The Lakers can totally beat the Bucks. Totally beat the Bucks. They can blow the Bucks out, I think. I don't think the Bucks can blow the Lakers out. I don't think the Bucks can blow the Lakers out, but I think the Lakers can blow the Bucks out. So it's like, but I think like when it comes to winning a game, like I think the Bucks are more structured and put. It's just weird. I don't know how to pick the Lakers sometimes when it comes to picking between two teams. But I would say the Bucks, but it'd be a close game. Who you got?
I have the Lakers winning this game because even though we agree on a lot of stuff, that's one thing I don't agree on, that they have to play perfect.
I said spectacular.
Was spectacular. I believe as long as Terrell stay within the process, like he don't, do extra stuff like taking dumb shots and things of that nature, they'll be fine. If he score within the movement, they'll be just fine. Um, winning this game. Um, so yeah, I'm now again. This is definitely going to be a close game. Bucks can definitely win this game, but I'm gonna go with the Lakers. to pull out the victory this week.
All right. I mean, you add Quill and Dre, that definitely does spice things up. That does spice things up for sure, especially on the defensive end. And then that gives Terrell kind of a break or some guards that can find him in transition too. The Lakers can win in transition, but yeah, I don't know. Barrick makes the difference for me. He makes the difference for me defensively. Like,
I
and
love
the Lakers
I
gonna have to
love
make
Big.
shots.
I've been raving about Big since he came. I'm the one that
Yeah,
started talking about Big. But
yeah,
just for
no, I
this
believe it.
game this week, I'm picking the Lakers.
Yeah, they got to get their revenge after losing a close one last week. And then final game, Spurs Thunder. Who you got in why, Mr. Peoples?
Spurs.
Yeah, I got
Um,
Spurs as well.
they're just I believe they're just gonna pick them apart. And just score. But I do believe though, if the Thunder come in and have the same mindset like the four that was there last week, and they're moving the ball, they're not
Yeah,
caring about who scores, they're just trying to put people in the right position to score. It could be a long game for the Spurs, but we haven't seen that from the Thunder, so we can't really make that judgment that can
no,
happen. So that's why I'm going with the Spurs.
I understood. I understand that. Yeah, I got the Spurs just because I haven't seen the Thunder play well together yet. I have not seen them play well together. Like they have, like I said, their team is just as talented as far as individual talent as some teams, as more than most teams in this. Some of these teams in this league, I'll be honest, but they can't play together to work. They don't talk. That's one thing I noticed watching them play and even playing against them. They don't talk to each other. Marcel was the reason they were even they won the last game they played, whether Miles played or not. Like he didn't play, but like they point scored from the point of tip off. The Thunder won that game. The Thunder won that game. They beat the Sixers like with four guys. So hey, okay, it's I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I got the Spurs, and that'd be all. That wraps up our preview for Week 10. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys Sunday.